Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I thought I would do a video on what I do with my molds. So I forgot to bring one of these out. This is my dragon mold, which I've made about 4 now. So I'm just going to go through what I do. So I use this tape just to clean in the inside of the mold, and that just helps get rid of anything that's loose in around there. And I thought what I might do is I'm going to use some of my neon pigment powder from Born Pretty. Had this for so long. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to do like around his scales and his backbone scale and in between his little wings. And then what I thought I might do, because I did one that was black with green neon, I'm going to go get that and come back. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So this is the first one that I've done. I don't know if you can see him. He's pretty cool. Yeah, I did him in chameleon powders, so that was that one. I've already sold one of him already. And this was the second one that I did. So this is what I was trying to explain to you with doing down the backbone and doing in between the wings here. And because I did it with a black pigment paste in the resin, it didn't come out as neon as I had hoped. So, and I've also done this one, and this one is in a chameleon powder as well. Isn't he cool? I like him. But yeah, I mean, I got nearly 500 clicks on Facebook looking at these. But then, yeah, the sizing apparently is what the problem is. People are not liking the size. They want bigger. Yeah, right. So I'm just going to pause. My resin that I'm making for something else for a friend is thickening up. And if I don't get this in the mold, it's going to flash cure. I will be back to show you how I do this mold with the powder. Be right back. Alright, so I managed to get that done in time before it flash cured. It got quite sticky, so when it gets really hot, it gets really sticky like toffee. So you've got to be pretty quick. I let it heat up a bit so then it thickens, so it's easier to work with. But again, I think I left it too long. But anyway, all right. So I'm going to just this is a bit tricky for me to try to do this way. So it's not easy because I think I've got the wrong size brush. But anyway, I'm trying to look through where I'm showing you. Yeah, see, so don't worry about getting it everywhere. We can use the tape afterwards to get all that excess off. And you really don't need too much of the powder. So I'm hoping that this will work how I think it will in my head, and that is to hopefully once I put the white, the white resin in there, I'm hoping that this purple will be vibrant. But you never know, because when I did it with the green and the black, the black dulled it, if you know what I mean. didn't come out as vibrant as like the actual vibrant green that was in the actual pot, if you know what I mean, the neon. So yeah, alright, so that's them ones done. I've got sticky all over my arm. Alright, so now I'm going to try and do down his spine. So it depends on how you want to do this particular mould. This one I actually got off of Shein. And this is the large one. This is supposed to be large, but according to other people it's small, so they're not, you know. Oops, sorry, hit the camera with the brush. But anyway, so there was 3 different sizes, and then this one was the large. And in the sizes, what I mean by that is 3 different dragon types. So, and this was the one that I showed you where he's like sleeping, or however you want to call him. I want to say it's sleeping. I want to call it a sleeping dragon. And then the other ones, there was one that was like, I think, a dragon in an egg. And then there was another one, I think that was like a laying down one or something, but that was small and medium. Oh shit, sorry, I keep hitting the camera with the brush. It's not easy trying to film and do this. As you can tell, I'm not doing such a great job. Yeah, so I just try and go over and make sure I've got all where I want to get. All that excess I'll get off with tape, so that's not too much of a problem. Right, so then I try and do in down, oh, sorry guys. I try and do down in here and get down in that bit. And I do get it on the scale a bit, but I can just use tape, bit of tape, and that should come off. So you can use just a brush like I'm using, or you can use your little a little eyeshadow applicator if you wanted to. I mean, if you want to be even more kind of precise, you could also, I guess, use your finger, but I don't really recommend that. I don't think you're supposed to get these powders and whatnot on your fingers. But yeah. Alright, so for this one, oh, whoopsies, I'll have to fix that up. Got it on the wrong bit. So I'm hoping that this will turn out how I have in my head, because this time I am going to do white. And I'll show you what I've got for doing my white in a minute. I'll have to fix this up a little bit. Okay, I think that's all of that actually, so we'll just get rid of that over here. Right, so that's him there. I'm going to put a lid on this pot before it decides to be spilt, and then I will not be impressed, because I do love this colour. It's quite pretty purple. I'm just going to do a little bit to show you what I actually do. It's not as easy, but yeah, you just get the tape and try and get rid of the best you can what you don't want to be anywhere. if that makes sense. Just move the camera a little bit more. Yeah, the other thing I'm going to do is just tip him upside down and tap to get rid of other excess that's in there as well, just to make sure. So yeah, okay, so now this particular mold takes up to about 100 mil, 110 mil of resin, so it does take quite a lot, but I don't know what you guys think, but I think it's just awesome. I love this mold. Been wanting it for quite a while since I started resin on Shein, and I finally bit the bullet and got it. Alright guys, so I'm going to clean this up off camera, and then I will I'll make up the resin amount. Oh, I was going to show you this, wasn't I? I'm going to make up the white resin. So this is what I'm using, just resin, pigment paste. And this one is titanium white. This one's meant to be really good for doing waves. I've been trying to practice that with no success. Sorry. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to clean up my mold a bit more. I am then going to make up my resin amount. Oh, sorry. I'm going to make up my resin amount, and then I will pour it and show you what I do. I'll be back. Alright guys, so I've done part A and part B of my resin here. Make sure that you get the proper safety PPE. I'm a hypocrite. I don't have the respirator, but I am sitting outside in a well ventilated area. So this is the resin that I buy, and this is a 1-to-1 ratio. You can get a 2-to-1 and so forth and so forth. It comes in a part A and a part B. I buy this one off of a site called Harry and Wilma. I will try to leave the link down below. Yeah, it's not cheap. I buy the litre bottle, which is like, I don't know, nearly $63 for the 2 bottles, the part A and part B. They do have a 4-litre one there for $189, which I'm considering getting that. Yes, I know, it's a lot. But I don't know, it's just something about this that I love. And yes, it's a chemical. You do need to have these nitrile gloves. These ones are really good quality. I was using your kitchen food grade ones. Not so good. Don't do that. If you get dermatitis like me, don't risk it. These gloves are a box of 100, and they're $20 at Bunnings. You can get them online as well. And I've just heard that you can do Afterpay at Bunnings. Oh boy, that's dangerous. But anyway, so yeah, and when I can get some money together, I am, or I might even use Afterpay, I will try and get a respirator. But at the moment, I'm sitting outside in a well-ventilated area, so fingers crossed that's okay. If not, oh well. Don't risk it though, but as soon as I can get one, I will. So definitely get one. And of course have a well-ventilated area. Yeah, don't have kids around when you do this. It is toxic, it is dangerous, so do be careful. So what I do is, it says on these bottles of this resin to mix for 3 minutes. So I just mix, and then I scrape the sides as well, and then just do for the bottom as well. and just do a quick stir. Well, not a quick stir, but stir slowly rather, so you don't get so many bubbles. This resin's really good. It does have, to me it has a, oh, thank you for that, Crow. It does have a smell, a slight smell to it. And to me it smells like, you know how you have that almond icing on a wedding cake? Which I hate. It's disgusting. Sorry guys, the crows have been attacked by the butcher birds. Spring here in Australia, it's breeding season. Yeah, so stir this for 3 minutes. I always just, scrape the sides, turn my cup just to get the sides, and make sure you do the bottom of your cup as well. I tend to have a break because I get a cramp in my thumb. So with this resin, I brought this little one for $32, I think it was. Silly idea, I shouldn't have done that, but oh well. So it says it's harmful if swallowed. Okay, why would you? That is just really dumb unless you want to kill yourself. No VOC and BPA free. It is crystal clear, low odor, UV stabilizer? Is that what it says? Yeah. And anti-yellowing. So I can honestly tell you, I really do recommend this resin. It is really good. So there's your details there. Touch dry 4 to 6 hours. Total cure 12 to 24 hours. Working time 35 to 40 minutes. And that is absolutely true, guys. So I can voucher for that. I like it. It is good resin. Of course, it isn't cheap. Now, I did decide to do the cheapskate way, and I thought I would go and get that Kmart resin. Guys, do not buy it. It is shit, okay? It really is. Do not waste your money. You want to buy their molds and other little bits and pieces, they're okay. But their resin, don't get it. I'm sorry, but it is crap. I ended up throwing out 6 bottles of it, and I was so disappointed. It did not cure, it did not work, and I'm not the only one. So yeah, what I do is I tend to just stir this for 3 minutes or longer. Make sure that it is clear and that the two parts are completely mixed. You will be able to tell because you'll see like a murky white from the two colors when it's not completely mixed. Just be patient, take your time, and mix longer if need to make sure. If you don't mix properly and long enough, it won't cure and you'll have bendy resin. If you put too much product in the resin, that will also upset it. What else can I tell you? There was something else I was going to tell you and I totally forgot now. I just make sure that I completely stir it and make sure that it looks completely clear before I decide to pour it, which this is. So then what I do is I'm going to put in my pigment paste, and I get a pop stick to do that, and I make sure that when I get my my pigment paste, that I do a big enough amount scoop and then put it in, and then don't take this stick out and put it from the resin into your paste, because it will ruin your paste. So don't do that. Make sure you always have a dry clean something to take out the pigment paste with. Yeah, that's a lot, I know, but it's okay. It'll still work. And then just mix it up with that, but do not take that out and put it back in the resin, in the pigment paste, because that's not good. If you're going to get more paste, get a whole brand new pop stick or whatever it is that you're using. Make sure it is not got any resin on it whatsoever, guys. Also, when mixing this one in, you just want to make sure it is thoroughly mixed. You don't want those streaky strands, because that's how it will come out in your product when you pour it. So you do need to make sure you really do stir this properly. And again, if you put too much of anything in resin, that will change the curing for it. Apart from glitter, I was told that you can put as much glitter as you want in. And believe me, I've done some glitter bits and I've put a lot of glitter in. So yeah, so make sure that this is absolutely mixed in. And stir, again, just stir all your sides, stir your bottom. See how it's still, I don't know if you can see that, it's still got a few, get off. Sorry, little insect. It's still got a few strands in there, so just make sure you get it all completely mixed in. Right, so I'm going to keep mixing for a bit, and then I'll come back when I'm ready to pour. Alright, so I've mixed all that up how I want it completely. So now I just did a little like zoom out thing so then you guys can see properly. Alright, let's pour it. Okay, so yeah, it's nothing too great. But this is, oops, how I tend to do this. So even though I've made up 100 ml, oh no, this might be, yep, this will work. It'll be enough, I think. Yep, perfect. So, what do you call it? I'm having a blank. Oh my god, I was going to say something and I forget. What is wrong with me? No, I've lost it. Anyway, so what I will do now is, now that this is poured, I will wait till the bubbles all come up, and then I pop all them. You can either use isopropyl alcohol, you can use a toothpick, or you can use your heat torch, heat gun, what do you call it, heat gun? No, not heat gun. Your lighter torch thingy to pop them as well. But just be really careful and really quick, because you do not want to wreck your mould. So I do have one of these little babies. So I just give little spurts when I see bubbles come up. And you can just, I mean, I'm just doing this just in case there's any air bubbles underneath that might be trapped when I poured. So then they will hopefully pop or come to the surface. And then when I demold it, I won't have holes with a bit of luck. Ooh, there's a bit of smoke, so you do need to be careful. I might have got a bit too close on that one. Whoa, check out that bubble that just rose up. Okay, I'm not liking this. I'm going to grab a toothpick. I'm just going to get a toothpick and I'm just going to pop, or try and pop these little babies. Oh gosh, they're really coming up now, aren't they? There we go. Okay. Yeah, you just want to be really careful so you don't destroy your mould. Alright, well that is it. So what I'm going to do now is let this baby cure for 24 hours. And then once it's cured and it's ready to be demolded, we can demold it together and see how it turned out. I put a little food cover over it so no insects or anything can get in it, or you can put a container of some sort over it. Not that's my biscuit container. But yeah, you put something over it so no dust, no insects, nothing can get in it while it's curing. I have forgotten to do that and come out and had a mosquito stuck in my piece. So yeah. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this. I will put the next part of the video in once I demold this. We'll do it together and see how it came out. Fingers crossed it came out how I'm hoping it will come out and it will look. I think it will. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting me and my channel. I hope you join me on this journey. And if not, well, oh well. Alright guys, well thank you so much and I will see you in the demolding. Bye. Take care. Hi. So here we are again. So this beauty here is all set and done. So we're going to demold it and see how it turned out. Fingers crossed. I think it might have turned out. I had a little peek. So I just, oh bummer, I didn't get all the, ooh, I think it worked. I think it worked. I think it came out nice, I hope. Okay, so these bits here, this bit here is a little bit harder to get out, and this tail bit. So once I release all the other, that noise in the background is my kettle, by the way, sorry guys. Once I release all the other side, I then try to push it up a bit to try and release these other ones, because these ones are a little bit trickier. So at the moment it's just you seeing me. I'm trying to, let's see if I can. Please don't fall off, phone. You might, oop, you got a little sneak peek. Oh, okay. There we go. Just trying to release it just a little bit, because I get a little bit paranoid, I suppose you could say, with these bits. If they don't release, that I'm scared that it's gonna break something as I try and get it out. So these little bits just in here are the trickier bits. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to have to try and, there we go. Okay, I haven't had a look. You can see a little bit there. See how I didn't get it all out of there? Alright, here we go. Okay, there he is. It's not bad, but it's not bad. Hang on, let me just try and... hang on. It's not bad, but I mean, you can see a lot of the where I didn't get rid of... Oh, I've got the shakes. Sorry, guys. Some of the yeah. See, I didn't. Bummer. I didn't get rid of all of it with the tape, and as you can see all in along here and up here. So it can be a bit tricky. So, and then yeah, look at his little wings. See, it's still a bit messy, but I mean, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. So if you have this mold, guys, hopefully that gives you an idea of what you can do and how you can do things. You can use your mica powders, you can use chameleon powders, you can use... what else could you use? Maybe you could use acrylic paint. Maybe you could use acrylic paint and let it dry and then do your resin pour as well. Might try that one next. I mean, he's cute. I don't mind it. I love the purple. What do you guys think? Isn't he cute? Got a little bit of, you know, leftover around in there. Could have tried to get that out a bit better. But yeah, he's cute. Well, let me know what you guys think. And let me know if this is something that you would like to see me do more of or not. Yeah. Need to do better with my cleanup. But apart from that, I mean, he's cute. I like him. Alright guys, well that is it for this video. Let me know in the comments down below if you liked it or not. And if you'd like to see me do some other resin pours or other things, yeah. And I hope you did enjoy this video. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.